Here's Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Mike 59.
They will run with Grant. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready? Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go, here we go. Mike, check.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, go. Move down.
Washington now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Go. Watch time. Tight end right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Bunch formation. Come on, boys. Come on. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine.
They'll set up a throw. They'll They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You don't want it. Jim. Rotate. Spell. Orbit.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Redskins 7.
Come on, fellas. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Check. Hey, check 24. Shut up.
On first down, Grant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike to 59. Here we go. Where'd he go? Mike, check. 59.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Man, I got you.
Third down, here's Haskins. That is caught, it's Perriman. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second and goal, Haskins. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 1. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running it, Washington. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy. Bring it. Hey, Alpha. 23 in the right. You don't want that. Pick up the ball. 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They run with Washington. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Returnable for Grant. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey. Mike.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this one complete to Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check, 59.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
This is Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run from the shotgun with Washington. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DeAndre Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Tackle made by Deidre Sinnott.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 43 is the mic. Now. Check, 43. I got you, pop. 43 is the mic.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rip left, rip left. Mike, check, 59.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Brashad Perriman.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins rolling to his right. And now lined up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch twins. Let's go.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Staying on the ground with Washington. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike's partner.
2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 43 is the mark.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hut. 9,
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Watch the block, motion, block.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Right back to Washington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go. 8, read.
They'll set up to throw. Gets it to Strong. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Washington Redskins first down.
Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sammy Watkins. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's our time. It's our time.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Darren Lee picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard
Ready?
line.
60 or. Tackles, tackles. 6'6", bullet high. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hit it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st, here's Washington. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
2nd and 11. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Get up! Get up! Mike's 43! Mike's 43! Strip the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Check, 59, 59. I'm trying to collect.
On 1st down, Grant, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hut, whoa. Mike 59, Mike 59. So we got man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Now Washington. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, it's Washington, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down. Washington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And 7 at the 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Wilson, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On the set. Mike's 43. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A handoff for Washington. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.